The rolling hills of the Palouse near the small town of St. John, Washington, set the stage for an event that pierces the quiet of this rural setting. Traversing over a track filled with water, hopped-up boats manned by a driver and a navigator pick up steam on straightaways and scream around tight corners in a race against the clock. Welcome to the world of sprint boat racing. Sanctioned by the United States Sprint Boat Association, this sporting event is quickly coming into its own. St. John business owners and event organizers, Matt and Amanda Webb, run the operation that is named for them, Webb's Slough Racing.
I had a couple buddies, Scott Ackerman, he's a partner on the track here. He's getting ready to make a practice run. He's been in the USSBA for a few years, and then Donald Smith, a local guy here, he's been in it, and they just always talked about it and how fun it was, and so it was just like, hey, let's try it. It sounds like a good time. We had purchased this property and wanted to do something a little different, something that would benefit the whole town was our goal, and why not? We decided let's build a sprint boat track. It's great action. You can hear right there. Yeah, they're going 0 to 80 in 80 feet. There's some of the faster boats are pushing 6, 7 Gs in the corner. Yeah, so they're hauling. As you can see, this is a very, very tight and technical course. It's the tightest and technical course on the circuit, and it intimidates a lot of drivers. And you know, but the race fans, they love it because it also creates a lot of crashes. And I think, you know, it's getting to the point where we're starting to create a fan base, and it should just get bigger and bigger.
Starting in May of 2007 from a crudely drawn image on a piece of paper, the track came to shape in pretty short order, starting with the leveling of the ground, digging out the trenches, and forming terraces for spectators.
From the time we started digging to the time we put water in it was 2 weeks. We were hustling. We had a lot of equipment, a lot of people. Everyone pulls together in this community, and that's what they did. That's what St. John does. Pull together and get it done.
Boat 314.
Our Slough crew is all volunteer, and then what we've tried to do is make all the vending nonprofit organizations, so that way a whole community is, you know, gaining from this thing, and so that's what we're doing. Like I say, we're in a town of 550 people. We've got 3,500 plus coming in this weekend, so we actually have to pull volunteers from, you know, other small towns around.
Racing around a track that has channels 14 feet wide and 2.5 to 3 feet deep and 1,500 feet in length, the ride can be hairy, especially when viewed from the cockpit.
You got to remember they're going over some of those spots 2 or 3 times in a race because they're going out and doing a circle around one island and then coming back and going through it. It's basically like a bunch of islands they're out there racing around. So it gets pretty entertaining. When the driver's going right and the navigator's pointing left, they end up on shore or upside down, and you'll see it all. A couple good wrecks last race, and one guy crunched up his boat, and you can see the sides of his boat hanging on the barn on the way in here. These guys are passionate. They come out and they race them and they wreck them, and they go home and put them back together and come out and do it again. Yeah, it's definitely a passion for these guys.
Coupled with 2 races a year and 2 years in business, Matt sees the handwriting on the wall when it comes to Slough racing in the future.
Who knows? The sky's the limit, really. The sport's really evolving. It's getting bigger and bigger. People that come here, they walk away and they go, wow, that was neat, that was exciting. And they tell their friends and they bring their friends back the next time. We can stuff 7,000 people in here. I hope to do it someday. It's our 2nd year with the track, so we want to keep developing, keep making it better. We want, every time people come back, we want to go, hey, they did an improvement, we noticed it, we want to keep going back, see what they do next. And we've got lots of things in store. It'll just get better and better.